So this is going to be me getting ready to go out for my birthday. I'm just going to dinner with my family and then a movie with some friends, but I'm going to be out for a decent amount of time. I don't really know what I'm doing, but if you want to see what I end up doing for my makeup, then please keep on watching. So I've already applied moisturizer and my eye cream, and for that I used the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty, and I have been using the Fresh Black Tea Age Delay Eye Concentrate. I really like this, and I think this is really, really amazing. It's super expensive, so I don't know if I'm going to actually purchase that. I do want to try out First Aid Beauty's before I make any decisions. But for primer today, I'm going to be using MAC's Prep and Prime Skin Smoother Base Visage. It's like a pore minimizing balm kind of thing. And I am just going to press that in my skin all over my face. Then for foundation, because it's my birthday, I'm going to use my YSL Youth Liberator foundation. This is like one of my all-time favorite foundations. I mean, I think I've said that before, but it really is. It just super comfortable. It's actually very hydrating to the skin because it does actually have a serum in it. Plonk that on everywhere. And then I'm just going to use my pink beauty blender just to pounce that and blend that in all over the face. Now to conceal, I'm going to take my handy dandy Studio Finish Concealer in NC20 and just pop that over like stubborn blemish areas. I'm not going to conceal some redness around my nose. Do I have anywhere else that I would like to conceal some blemishes? Not really. So I think we're done with that step. So then for my under eye concealer highlight stuff, since I used such a high-end foundation, I thought I would throw in this Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer in the shade number 230 Fair Light. This is supposed to be like a 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter deal. So I thought I would try it out. I bought this because I can't find the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, and I thought maybe this might be a good replacement for it, because I freaking loved the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. That is actually like quite orangey. It's not really, it really didn't highlight anything. It really just kind of blended away into my foundation, which I guess is a good thing. But I'm probably going to have to go over top with some Pro Longwear. So I did use a little bit of MAC's Pro Longwear concealer just because this is not a very good dark circle coverer concealer. You know what I mean? And I did already go ahead and set my face and do my brows, obviously. To set my face, normal Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. And then to do my brows, I used my Makeup Forever eyebrow pencil in number 2. It's just a taupey color, and it's a little bit too warm for my hair color, I think, right now. So I did use my Urban Decay Brow Box slightly just to make the color a little bit more cool. Yeah, that's where we are. And I am using a different bronzer today. This is the Sephora brand limited edition bronzer in Sol de Rio. It is a matte bronzer, and really quickly, let's just compare products here. This is a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is the bronzer. Seriously. So, yes, this is a huge amount of product, not to mention you get this nice huge mirror. And I'm just going to slightly contour, not really too much. This is just going to be warming up my skin a little bit. And I'm using my, what is this, Real Techniques multitask brush to do this. But if you are looking for a good matte bronzer, this one is limited edition, and I would definitely recommend this one. because it is a nice cool tone. It's not too orange, it's not too bronzy, it's obviously not shimmery either. So it is good for contouring the face. And I'm just going to contour like normal. I have a whole video on that if you would like to watch. So I am going to do my highlighter before my blush, and I'm using Mary Luminizer from The Balm on my Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush. This brush just picks up less product, and I feel like you could go overboard with this very easily. And I'm applying it before blush because sometimes when you apply it after blush, it just looks a little bit unnatural, and so I'm just doing it this way because it'll just make it look a little bit more natural and a little bit more subtle. So then for blush, I'm going to be diving into my Glamorous Blush Palette from BH Cosmetics. I have really been digging the blushes in here lately, and especially this lavender one, so that's what I'm going to use. You wouldn't think to use lavender blush, but it is a little bit more pink than purple, so it actually looks very nice. So it just kind of gives a nice pinky flush to the cheeks, and it's not super purple, which kind of makes me want to try more purpley shade blushes. So then to start off my eyes, I'm going to lay down MAC's Paint Pot in Rubenesque. This will be my primer, pretty much. I think I've decided I'm going to go for like a bronzy gold look, so this will just kind of help to start things off the right way. Then I'm going to use this shadow tint from iTeeny, I believe is the brand, and it is the shade Spiced Rum, and I have just put some of that on the back of my hand. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and apply that to the outer portion of my eye, so like the outer half, just to make that portion a little bit darker. I am going to apply just one shadow on top of all of this, but I want the outer half of my eye to be a little bit darker. And then on my shading brush, I'm also going to take that and do the same thing on my lower lash line. I need a mirror for this part. And I'm going to take it about 3/4 of the way in. So I'm going to be using my Maleficent Quad that I recently purchased from MAC. The whole collection was kind of underwhelming. I will talk about that in my favorites video though. But this is the shade Goldmine here, and just kind of on a stiffer, little bit looser of a flat brush, I'm just going to start sweeping that across the entire lid. And as you can see, that just still, you're getting that gradient effect even though you are just placing that one color. Then I'm just going to use the same brush and run that on the lower lash line as well, covering the entire lower lash line. Then to highlight, I'm going to take my Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Double Definition. This was limited edition, but if you have Whisper of Guilt, that would work, but that was also limited edition. Just kind of a lighter bronzy gold shade. So we're creating a nice gradient and not having a like stark inner corner highlight that just goes into this gold, creating a gradient and having a fading effect. So that's just going to go on the inner corner, and just make sure you blend, blend, blend. So then I'm going to go into this brown shade here. This is Ground Brown from MAC, not a limited edition color. None of these are. So you could get them individually if you wanted to. I'm taking my base shadow brush and I'm just dipping the tip of the brush in there. And then we're going to place that on the outer portion of the lid just to darken up the outer half a little bit. And you want to stop where you stopped with your darker base. You don't want to bring it past that. And really, this is just up to you how dark you want to make your outer crease area. But just make sure you blend it and keep it soft. Then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush and the same color on the lower lash line. And again, only taking this about halfway in. Then I'm going to go into the gray here, which is Concrete, and I'm going to use my 263 brush, and I'm going to start defining my lower lash or upper lash line, kind of like, you know, eyeliner. I'm not going to go all the way in though. I'm just going, I'm going to start kind of like where my iris would start and then work my way out from there. Don't worry if it's too messy, we are going to smudge this out. So there, and then I'm going to do my little cat flick fake eyeliner trick here. I'm going to turn my brush, so I'm going this way, and line it up, and just start blending up and in towards my nose. Just to give that little bit of a lift to the outer edge. Using this black, which is Carbon, which I already have one of that I have used and loved quite a bit. So I'm not going to use this one. I am going to use mine, which is right here. I'm just going to go to the wing of the liner we have created here. And just at that line, just to define it a little bit more, I'm going to just kind of just flick Carbon in over top of that gray, blending them together. Just like that. Then I'm going to go in with my shading brush and kind of just blend that together a little bit more and just blend it out some. Same along the lash line. So I did run Concrete on the lower lash line, coming in about maybe here, and then I did put a little bit of Carbon on the very outer corner just to make sure that the eyeliner looks even on the top and the bottom. I'm going to dip back in to ground brown here just on my Duo Fiber eye brush and just kind of darken up this area here a little bit. And you want to be careful when you do this because you don't want to go over the eyeliner that you just applied because it is eyeshadow, so it will blend away. So as I'm telling you about this next step, I'm starting to realize that I pretty much have only used MAC products on my eyes, and concealer. But anyway, I went ahead and lined my waterline with my Teddy Kohl pencil, which is brown, and then I did my tight line with Feline, which is black. And just to show you the difference between the eyes, this step is optional, you don't have to do this, but just to show you the difference. So I was going to apply false lashes, but I just decided that that would just be too much work right now. So I used the new L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Mango Lash and my BH Cosmetics Lovable Lash Mascara, just to really separate and define. I am liking this though, quite a bit. So now on to lips. I don't know what to do. So I recently got some new lip colors from NYX, and I would like to use all four, but that's not really possible. This is Sao Paulo, which I think would look nice with this. Istanbul would also look nice. This is the Butter Gloss in Mandoline, just a nude brown, and then Angel Food Cake, which is kind of a nudie, kind of brownie pink. We'll be surprised here. So, Sao Paulo won the debate here. This is a beautiful color, and these things frickin' Angel Food Cake is what these smell like. These smell like straight up Angel Food Cake, which means I'm gonna have to probably end up with some more of these. But I think this looks really good. Any color really would have gone well with this makeup. You could have even done red lips if you wanted to. But this is what I'm wearing to go out for my birthday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.